Travel is exciting, but it also places a unique type of stress on the body, impacting your sleep, mood, energy regulation, immune resilience, blood sugar balance, and some women can find their menstrual cycle is disrupted too. Digestive rhythms can also be tied into this, so things like constipation, bloating, or irregular hunger cues often form part of this picture as well. And this is due to multiple compounding factors that start well before you actually board a plane. Yes, there is the physical load of the process itself, rushing through airports, long sedentary hours in transit, disrupted routines, cabin pressure, radiation and chemical exposure, reduced oxygen availability and anxiety or overstimulation from crowds. But then also add in the mental load of planning, packing, the nagging worry of forgetting something essential or tying up loose ends at work. All of those layer on top of each other to activate the body's stress response. Now, if you wear something like an Oura ring or a Whoop band, you'll be able to see this impact directly, as it's clearly reflected in changes in your resting heart rate and body temperature, both of which go up, and your heart rate variability or HRV, which will go down. If you don't wear a tracker, that doesn't matter though. You'll be able to feel your system is more on edge. So our focus is going to be to limit that sense of insecurity with our habits in the lead up to, on the day of, and immediately after we travel. Now, as a quick explanation, HRV is the measure of the variation in time between your heartbeats, reflecting how well your nervous system is going to respond to stress. The bigger the gaps, the more flexible you are. The smaller the gaps and the lower your HRV, the more brittle your system and the more stressed out it already feels. And this is going to be seen whether you cross time zones or not, but if you add in a time zone shift, then the length of time it takes your body to recover will go up. A 1 to 4 hour shift in time zone would equate to about 4 to 5 days for your body to recalibrate, whereas an 8-hour or more shift can take closer to 10 to 14 days. Like I said, with a tracker, you can personalize a little bit more as you'll have your own data at your fingertips. So I know it takes me 12 days exactly to recover from an 8-hour time zone shift. But if you don't have a tracker, then just use those time frames as a guide and your own body feedback. And this is also why frequent flyers tend to be at a higher risk of chronic issues with sleep, mood, blood pressure, blood sugar regulation and digestion, as they're often switching backwards and forwards before their body has managed to reset itself. So they're triggering their stress response all the time. Now, a couple of my key tricks involve these bits in my hand. Propolis sprays to guard against inhaled nasties from recirculated air, electrolytes to maintain hydration and fluid balance whilst we are literally being sucked dry by 10% humidity in a cabin, and these fabulous little sachet packs of stacked supplements from Soothe. So Vibes is for those who need mood support, Crave is going to be for those who struggle with blood sugar dips, and Buzz is all about supporting your energy levels naturally. And everything else you need is in the caption.